Nobody in horse racing is in it for the money. You have to have such a passion for the animal and for the industry and belief in what you're doing.
It's a really competitive sport. We all want to be the best.
If you lose, it doesn't matter if there's 20,000 people there and nobody there. You're not satisfied.
We don't want to be the best that night. We don't want to be the best that month. We don't want to be the best that year. We want to be the best in the world. We want to be the best ever.
So far, so good for the season. Folks are back in town from Florida. Everybody's kicking into high gear with the nice weather and the stake season coming up, and all the important races are starting to roll. Dustin Jones is my father. He's my hero and who I look up to. I think he's a legend in racing. I think he's a very high-profile name. As a driver and trainer, he's won some major races, and he's done really well for himself.
Tyler has the benefit of his father and his mother, who have been involved for a very long time and have been very successful. He'd be the first one to tell you that adds a lot of pressure to him because people think so highly of his father.
In the past, it's sort of been father, son, coach, and player. Now that I've had a little bit of success and he sees that as well, it's sort of become a lot more of a partnership.
I was trying to tell him what to do, but you have to figure it out on your own, you know? So it's a little frustrating, like, watching, because you want him to be as good as the other guys.
I understand the criticisms that he gives me, and I appreciate them, and we just try to build day by day, brick by brick.
Tyler's really improved a lot in the racing, like driving, and Dusty has confidence in him. They're really a good team right now. Yeah, very proud of him.
Tonight, I'm going to beat him. We're racing against each other. My dad has 2 horses that he owns and trains himself. Yeah, I don't want to lose to my dad, so hopefully I can beat him. Last year, we raced in a race together, and we both finished last and before last, so hopefully this time it's a little better result. We've got a lot of bragging rights on the table.
And they're off. A good start for Sayonara Angel. Quick out down the center form. Splitting through latest Heaven's Fury. And Smashing Rackets delivers. Wins this one by a length and a half.
She's good.
Finishing third, Heaven's Fury. Wanuski with late pop up for fourth.
She was pretty good.
Yeah, she is.
I beat the old man, though.
Beat the old man.
Okay, thanks, bro.
With Tyler being in the business, it makes it more interesting for me to, try to raise horses and produce good horses and have him drive.
Dustin Jones trains his son Tyler Jones in the bike for 20 drive.
It's pretty fun. It gives me something to look forward every night when he's racing. Easy. I don't watch hockey or baseball anymore. I watch Tyler racing. You got to make sure you check all the equipment. And he's in the third long. If he hadn't got back in the industry, maybe I would have been looking to slow down a bit. But now with him back in it and he's doing well, I don't know if I will retire.
So this is race number 6, and we have Dustin Jones on number 5. That's our horse. We named him Father Daniels because it's the name of the priest that married us. Hopefully that'll bring us luck. And we have Tyler Jones on number 3, Las Vegas, Hanover. That's a horse of another trainer. It's going to be an exciting race for father and son.
And they're off.
Very good.
Las Vegas, Hanover sweeps to the lead. 58-3 the opening half.
Tyler's on a move.
Hey.
3 quarters in 128, they spin home. With the lead, it's Las Vegas, Hanover. Glenfiddich on the outside, rolling up.
Let's go down, boy.
Here from the backfield, storing up his Father Daniels.
Go.
Father Daniels at 13-1 looks mighty fine. It's Father Daniels to rally past them all.
Dusty won!
An eye-catching score for Father Daniels in 156-3.
Wow, I thought I was going to win that one. And then, my horse just got a little weak on me at the end and worked out for my dad, I guess, but a little disappointed for myself. 2 wins tonight, so that's really good. So Yeah, we're happy.
It's really special to be able to share my job, working with the horses with my family.
The old expression is, you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. We show up every day, and I see my dad, and it's hard to not be focused, not be happy, not be working towards a common goal. Being able to share these experiences with my family, my dad, is just unbelievable. Horses are extremely intelligent animals. I think that's what people are drawn to. They're just wild spirits. You're trying to tame them and try to build that relationship with them, but also give them the freedom to be a horse.
Where horse racing begins is here on the farm. It's kind of a long process. The goal is to produce a beautiful foal, and that foal will go on to the racetrack. So it's a cyclical business. The babies are born in the spring, they're weaned, they grow up in the fall, and the following year they go to auction, and then as 2-year-olds they begin their racing career. We don't name our horses when we have them here on the farm, because when people buy them, they like to give them their real names.
Out in front, Googly Eyes, Too Much Vino's Nadia Business, and over on the inside, Zippity Day, Trizzle Trazzle, Boxer Brief, and Hear Me Knocking, and last of all, Social Drinker.
That's half the fun, I think, if you buy a horse, is getting a good name.
Pink Lloyd's in front, Pink Lloyd, monumental again!
With Pink Lloyd, he only spent about 3 days in a round pen because he just knew. He was so smart. He was just like, yep, this is my home. I know what I'm doing.
This horse was so dominant. He was 2017 Horse of the Year in Canada. He ran until he was 9 years old. He won his last race, just wouldn't allow himself to be beaten. When he retired, his connections decided to move him up here for the public to come up and visit. We've had T-shirts made. He's got a huge fan club.
Long Run Thoroughbred Retirement Society is really here to provide these incredible athletes kind of a medium between their super athletic career at the track and what will be a pleasure home, companion horse, or even a show horse for their second career.
We have 100 acres here, and at all times, over 50 retired racehorses. Look at these guys. They're, woo! The nice thing is that this place does give them the opportunity just to be horses. We have an adoption process whereby people apply and they tell us what their specific experience with horses is and exactly what they want their horse to go on and be able to do.
Once we think we have a match, the person is allowed to come out and meet the horse and have a test ride on it. We just really want to make sure that all of these horses are choosing their home as much as we are choosing the home for them.
The big nights are huge. There's no better feeling than coming down the lane with a big crowd and hearing them roar, and when you're just getting up and winning, because when you hit the wire, the crowd goes crazy. It's just a good vibe.
Stake races are where the dreams are realized. They're racing for hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. Those stake races are all added money events, so people have paid to place their horses in them to make them eligible. It all leads to a big opportunity. It's all for those big moments in front of thousands of people.
We're heading to Western Fair Raceway to race in the Camelot Classic. It's one of the premier stake races on a half-mile track in Ontario.
It's an invite for horses, so I don't have a horse competing at that level right now. Obviously, guys like James or Doug would have some of the better horses.
This is a track I kind of got started. This is where I had my very first race and very first win. And
It's the complete opposite of Mohawk. Mohawk's got those big sweeping turns, and Western Fair's got 4 pretty tight turns, and it takes a pretty handy kind of horse to race there.
I've been in it probably 5 or 6 times, never won it, but I really want to win it. Are you still in traffic, Mr. McDonald?
No, it finally lightened up a bit. It's gonna be a little late.
I'll tell Leslie that you will not be there for the first 4 races.
So, any meltdowns tonight, Doug, you think, or just calm, cool, and collected?
No meltdown. Fuck, I got all long shots.
Oh, so definite meltdowns.
As good of friends as we are, we're serious. We want to win, and I don't care how good a friend we are. I still want to beat you.
Camelot Classic night is the start of stake season. It kicks it off. It's beautiful weather, beautiful night, a lot of big crowd, a lot of fun.
It's our signature night of racing at the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario, Canada.
Camelot Classic night.
You know, everyone wishes everybody luck. Everyone hopes everybody does well, but deep down, you're there to beat the other guy. You're there to win.
Here's the one over yonder for the City of London. Welcome back, driver Doug McNair. And then to complete the field, number 6, James McDonald on board. They're off. It's on. City of London final.
All right.
3-year-old pacing fillies, pick up speed, here they come. Front ending and freewheeling here for James McDonald in full flight. Century Jamila doing all the work and trying to get paid. Century Jamila. James McDonald for a victory.
Fucking right. I sort of leave her alone. If you wake her up behind the gate, then she's game on. Okay, good luck, bud.
Nice, bud. So this one's your horse?
This one's mine. I think she's headed in the right direction. Now, we'll see after this race. She's still going in the same right direction.
Here they come.
Oh, Dougie, oh.
Lady gets lucky. Oh, she's smoking. And McNair is sending this one forward.
Come on, lady. Oh, lady! Oh!
And it's Yoda Queen.
Lady.
And it's Lady Get Lucky. Lady Get Lucky. Yoda Queen. Lady Get Lucky. Yoda Queen. At 80-1.
Second beat, just beat. We gotta get by more, eh?
That's a fucking embarrassment. I can't beat that fucking guy. Fuck me. You feel like if a race goes bad, you feel like everything's just on your shoulders. You want to do your best, and I mean, it's a high-pressured sport. There's owners who are putting hundreds of millions of dollars in it. You're the one maneuvering the horse around the track. If it doesn't go right all the time, or most of the time, there's going to be another guy sitting behind them.
Doug thought he should have won. He had the horse in a good spot, it just didn't.
80-1. I was kind of chuckling myself at half. I'm like, fuck, this is going to be easy. Come first up, go right around him. And then he was laughing at me.
Dougie's not having that good night, but James has had a couple wins anyways.
Still a couple of races left. What are we hoping for Doug?
Oh, I'm hoping for at least one win. So.
I don't have much stock left. Oh, yeah. My night's pretty much over. I'm just going around in circles for free from now on. That sucks when I finish second. I hate finishing second. I'd rather finish last. Second, I just kind of gets you after a while.
So our filly in the Forest City pace, she's in pretty snug, of course, against so much more. We're hoping for a nice trip and just get paid. If we're in the top 5, I think we'll be happy.
2 to 5 on number 2, so much more. And there they go. Yes!
They're 3 wide.
They're stacked up 3 high, racing on by the opening 8 front. This is so much more for McDonald. She's outside and rolling, 5th and in for Western Wish.
Come on, Dougie! Come on, Dougie!
Into the final turn, she is surreal, and so much more. Mystifying has come from last, and she shows up in 4th with an 1/8 of a mile left to go.
Oh, get up!
Mystifying for an upset, so much more. Rocking the white parade, she's home.
Dougie! We'll take that, eh?
James McDonald heading to the winner's circle.
When you win those big races or you get a good crack at a big race, you got to really soak it in and enjoy it when it works out your way.
Perfect. Okay. Lots more to come in race number 12. The $150,000 Camelot Classic is next.
Camelot Classic. In my head, I kind of made up my mind there was going to be a ton of action, hot pace. I tried to just float them out and get in the flow, and then they all settled in, and I was in a bad spot.
Covered bridge on the outside comes home to win the Camelot Classic.
I fucked up. Just didn't work out. Tried to get maybe a little too cute and tried to foresee what was going to happen, and I put him in a bad spot. That's racing. Sometimes it's a educated guess and a gamble, and tonight I made the wrong one.
We didn't get any wins, but we had 3 seconds, and we were the longest shot on the board in the one race. Was very happy there.
I think I was 0 for 12, so I never won a race. You get used to it. First bunch of years, you just dwell on it. I mean, I'm so used to it now. I mean, tomorrow's a new day, and wake up tomorrow and hit the gym for a few hours and just have some fun and have a little nap and then race tomorrow night and hopefully back and win the circuit.
North America Cup's the pinnacle of racing in Canada.
It's a little more serious, you know, it's a little more tense.
It's the biggest night of the year, so like, showtime.
It's wild. You got to go to war in the eliminations.
You got to learn to be mentally strong.
Oh my God.
It is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.